Hi guys, it's Dr. Denny over at Four Paws at Fulshire Veterinary Clinic, and today Maddie and I are going to chat a little bit more about cat allergies and some questions that you may have regarding that.
Dr. Denny, what are some common cat allergies my cat may have?
So I would say the most common that we see here in Houston is going to be fleas, ticks, or mosquitoes. Those are going to be the most common types of allergies that we see. Cats that are having an allergic reaction to mosquitoes, typically will see lesions on their ears. Their ears get really crusty and itchy. So if you have an indoor-outdoor cat or an outdoor cat that you notice is really going after their ears, it could be a mosquito bite allergy. Flea bite allergy happens when the cats get bit by fleas and then get itchy, so something to look out for. And same goes for ticks. And then we can also see environmental allergies. So cats can be allergic to like dust mites, mold, weeds, trees, the same things that we can be allergic to. So, there's really a plethora of things that if you can be allergic to it, your cat probably can too.
Can my cat be allergic to its food?
I think that's a great question. So food allergies can 100% be a thing. Cats can get inflammatory bowel disease and maybe not be able to tolerate a certain meat protein. It's usually the main meat protein that cats are going to become allergic to. So the most common food allergies that we can see are beef, chicken, and pork, just because those are the most common ingredients that are in our over-the-counter pet foods. So if you've ever had like a cat that maybe if you fed them chicken, they would just throw that right back up, and maybe your cat can't tolerate chicken. We do have some cats that actually have to be on a prescription diet, that their bodies, really can't handle over-the-counter foods, and they have to be on special meat proteins like venison or rabbit. So there's a lot of different components that go into it, but 100% cats can have food allergies.
Can my cat be allergic to hygiene products such as shampoos?
Yes, so I think that's a really great idea. And they also are really sensitive to smells. We have to remember that dogs and cats have much more powerful senses of smell than we do. So anything with high perfumes, that's going to be really irritating to them. Essential oils, when used in abundance, can cause allergic reactions. So if you're using shampoo that has tea tree oil and it has too much, you could definitely see a reaction on your cat's skin. So just look for rubbing, itching, scratching, hives. Best would be to not use any product that's not labeled for animal use. So make sure that it has a little tiny cat logo or that it says it's safe and appropriate for cats. It's best to stick with those products because then we don't have to worry about it as much.
Can my cat's allergies be related to feline asthma?
So that's another great question. So yes, 100% can. So feline asthma is mainly an allergic airway disease. So this is when the inhaled allergens, so pollen, weed, trees, mold, everything that's in the air. We live in Houston, so there's everything in our air. When they inhale these allergens, it causes irritation and inflammation along the passages of the lungs. And as a result, these kitty cats can have asthma attacks where it looks like they're coughing. I've got 2 cats at home that have asthma, and just last night, the Munch, he's my baby, he was sleeping with me and he woke me up in the middle of the night having a little asthma flare up, and partially that's because everything's so hot and dry out right now that it's irritating his airways. But 100% can allergies related to feline asthma because it is usually the root cause of their asthma.
What will my veterinarian recommend for my cat's allergies? Are there any allergy medications?
So I think that's a really great question, and that's going to be a question that we need to have in an exam room, so we can kind of sit here and talk about, okay, well, what symptoms are we having? What do we think this is related to? And then based off of what we're seeing on exam and what the cat's lifestyle is, we'll be able to pick appropriate measures or medications to help address that. So of course there's antihistamines, there's injections, there's oral meds, there's a lot of different things that we can do for cats. But that physical exam and sitting down and talking about, okay, well, what is this cat's life like? What are they possibly coming into contact with is going to help me decide, okay, hey, what can I send home for this cat that will make the cat's life not only better, but also help improve the human-animal bond, because a happy cat is a nicer cat. All right, guys, I hope that this helped answer some additional questions that you might have about cat allergies. If you do have any other questions, please feel free to give the clinic a call.